What is going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach, and you are seeing the very first look, same as me, at the new season and what it has to offer. So let's check it out. First thing I see is you can pay $60 to get all 4 of the new cards, which includes 2 of the legendaries. Nope, I'm not going to be doing that. But oh, here's a new season. It's got all this nonsense. Activate premium pass. Not going to activate it as of right now. What else is this? And then version 3.0 is here. This is the stuff we've already gone over. Not super interesting. But let us... Oh, we've got one chest. Let us get to that chest that we know we got because of last season. So here it is. Your reward for completing the season. Let's see what we get. I'm pretty sure we're guaranteed at least 1 legendary, maybe just 1 legendary, but we'll see what we get. Here we go. Expires in 6 days. Let's see. I hope it's something good. We got some archers. Pretty useless. It's a pretty looking chest, though. Bombardiers. I still think they're really good. Sentry. Alchemist. Crap. Executioners. Okay. I actually can level up my executioners. I will do that as soon as I can. Some more mimes. All right. And we got Clock of Power, which didn't it just get a buff? I think it's still one of the worst legendaries, but hey, we did get a new legendary. I didn't have that. That's not a duplicate for me, so I will take a new legendary. Why not? And while we're in here, I literally haven't even looked around at the new season at all. You can see the craziness deck. There is Clock of Power. Okay, I don't. What does it even do? Oh, it increases the attack. Oh, it decreases the attack speed of the opponent. Interesting. What else was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna level up the Executioner. So let's do that right now. We got 2,000 gold. We can do that, and let's actually run an Executioner deck. That's pretty much what I was running right there. I really like the concept behind this deck right here, because the Executioner, so it executes when they damage, when a troop is, or unit, or a monster, whatever the heck you want to call it. When a monster is already damaged, the Executioner finishes it off. So I was thinking, why wouldn't the Plague Doctor go really well with it? Because then you can finish off the monsters. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put in the engineer in there, and then let's just jump into a battle. And our first look, our very first look at the new season. I already know people are going hard in the new season, but that is not me. We're already going up against a Boreas Inquisitor deck, and let's see what we can do. Let's see if our weird new season, new cards deck will work. This guy's not running with any new cards. Shame on you, PC001. No, I'm just kidding. But let's see what we can do. I got Harlequin in there with the Priestess. So that should be a pretty good combination against Shamans, as well as just in general, because you get to combine out Priestesses and get the full value with the Harlequin. So that is going to be my strategy. I'm not even going to combine those right now, just in case I get another Harlequin or another Priestess or a Harlequin, so I can combine them out. We got a rank 2, that's fine. And you guys pretty much know the drill. I'm gonna combine out everything until I have a bunch of units on the board of the same thing, and then we're gonna go from there. But we've already got a rank 2 engineer, a couple of rank 1 engineers. They're almost connected. I'm gonna get my Executioner up to level 2, and we're gonna keep on putting along here. Let's just keep doing what we're doing here. Great value right here. We got a rank 3 Plague Doctor. Don't mind that at all. We've almost got our engineers combined, almost all together. We do have a rank 3 Harlequin, so we'll be able to use that for something whenever we get to that point. But we do have Puppeteer in 30 seconds, so this is a perfect start to what we're looking at in this game, between using the new cards, trying to figure out what we're doing, and we're going up against the Puppeteer, which is obviously the newest boss that they just added in. Let's get our engineers leveled up. Actually, you know what? Since it is Puppeteer, maybe you shouldn't be leveling them up, because I know they rank you down. So let's just hold on for right now. Since our engineers aren't totally combined, since they're not all totally combined, we're not going to have the damage output that we probably should going up against Puppeteer, but so far so good. Let's see what we can do. Let's try to take this guy out as soon as we can without him ranking everything down. So he moved my units and he leveled them all down. So that was a pretty unfortunate. But let's see if we can get back on track here. We got another Plague Doctor, a nice rank 2 Executioner, so we got those up to level 2. We got Tribunal now in a minute 30, and we almost have our Engineers combined here. But let's try and get them all combined. Let's do a Priestess over here. That would be amazing if we could get a Engineer over there. No dice so far. There we do. There we go. We have. There we do. There we go. We have all of our Engineers lined up. Let's level them up. So this is still an Engineer heavy deck, but I really think that the Plague Doctor and the Executioner are going to work really well together. I don't think I explained it very well early on. I'm recording this video at night, so I'm a little bit all over the place just because I'm out of sync. But with the AoE damage, you should be able to get a lot of Executioner instant kills because a lot of the monsters are going to be damaged. Rather than, like, if you have Executioner with Boreas is only taking out the front running guys. So Executioner is only going to have the option to execute the front runners, right? The front running monsters. But in, with the Plague Doctor, you should have the opportunity to take out any of those guys. We got 20 seconds. He's starting to have a hard time. He did get it back to 4 Inquisitors, and he's got Bombardier, so I don't think he's really that worried. He's got 12 seconds until Tribunal. Ooh, it's Tribunal, so I'm gonna definitely mess my board up before it happens, which is gonna be horrible to watch, but I don't really have a choice at this point. Ugh, I hate everything. I hate everything. Okay, we're gonna be okay. I am so bad at playing Engineer. Let's try to do that. We got a Priestess. We can combine out our Priestess. Hopefully we can take this guy out. Ooh, that was actually really nice. That Executioner helped us out a ton right there. And now we're in an okay spot. We got a couple Executioners. We got 3 Engineers in a row now, which is good. And with that Plague Doctor setting up over there, we do have them. All the monsters are going to go right through our Plague Doctor's poison, so that's pretty nice. But I don't think it's the best setup I've ever seen. So we got a Priestess right there. Not exactly what you want. He does not have the right amount of... Let's just do this to try and make some more plays here. He does not have the right amount of Inquisitors. Yes, he does. The amount of time it took me to say that, he did get to the right amount. So it's going to be a little sketchy. But hey, it's the beginning of the season. We want to try out some new things. I'm trying to get, okay, a Priestess. Oh, we got a rank 4 Priestess. That's not what you want to see. 30 seconds until Gorgon. He's also got the Bombardier on us, which is really, really unfortunate. 24 seconds. I'm not even sure if we're going to make it to Gorgon. It might be close. Executioner and everybody's going to have to go off. 15 seconds. Executioner, come on, boy. Come on, Executioner, do your thing. Come on. Survive. Oh, and that is an L. Dang, as you can see right there, at 4,000 trophies, I have not played a game yet in the new season. So that is the first game, and now we are now below. Oh, we got play with the Engineer, so we'll get 3 games in with the Engineer. Play with the Engineer, and now we're below 4,000 trophies. I'm sorry that this video is such a mess, but let's just keep chugging along. Let's try and get a W. I'm sure this deck isn't the best thing in the world, but I do like the concept. I like the concept. Priestess is probably the one that I would switch out first if I had to choose, but I think Plague Doctor and Executioner would be pretty good together. You guys kept correcting me in the comments that the Plague Doctor did not get a nerf. I don't know why I thought it did, but I guess it did not. So I want to try and make it work. I do also have the Portal Mage. I'm not so sure about using him at the moment, just because I haven't really seen a reason for him. So if you guys saw one of my more recent videos, it talks about how it's a card that kind of saves you rather than prevents you from getting into a tough spot, which I think is pretty much the best way I can explain it. Just because you know, I want to make sure, I want to dominate the other player. I want to make sure that I'm playing with a combo to where I'm outputting more damage, I'm holding out longer, I'm doing all that stuff. I don't want to be playing with cards to where I'm like trying to save myself. Like if I'm getting in so much trouble that I'm like, okay, at least I have this card to save me at the end. Like, nah, I want to play with a card that's going to be good for the whole time. But let's see what we can do here. We're going to combine out some priestesses. We got a nice little plague doctor right there. Tribunal in 40-ish seconds. So let's do this for right now. I guess I'll go this way. And yeah, so I'm just going to kind of hang out. I'm going to level up my engineers one more time. I'm going to combine out my 2 rank 1 engineers. I'm sure if you guys are engineer players, because I'm certainly not, let me know what you guys do in Tribunal, because I pretty much just mess up my entire board when Tribunal hits, and I'm sure that's not the best way to go about it, but I really couldn't tell you. So, oh, this is actually an engineer player too. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what we can do, though. We got just one little switch to make for Tribunal, and it's right there. And now we're going to see what we can do. We have a couple of Harlequins that'll probably turn into something cool. I can spam my board. Let's get another engineer right there. Let's combine out there. So we should be able to take this guy out, no problem. We do have an executioner at rank 2, so let's get him to level 2 as well. Tamer coming up. Tamer is really good for us because we have the Plague Doctor in there. I mean, he does too, so not too worrisome. But let's see what we can do. Let's level up. Now we got everybody to level 3, except for obviously the Priestess and the Harlequin, because they're not super useful. Well, at least they're not useful at all in damage. But that's okay. So our boards look really similar. Obviously, he has Bombardier, which is really, really useful, even though we just saw that it got a nerf, I believe. But it's still super useful. So let's just combine out here. We got another executioner. That's not a bad thing. I want to combine out my priestesses and get a nice little profit here. And as I say that, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go down here. Now we've got some nice engineers lined up. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't speak tonight. It's fine. But they're lined up. Let's get our engineers to level 4. Maybe we'll be able to take this guy out. I usually say when I play against players like this, obviously his deck is pretty good, but I usually say if you're going to have Boreas in there with Engineer, there's usually something better you can throw in there. For instance, if you're going to go Engineer deck, just go all in, right? Throw in like a Harlequin. Oh, wait, I shouldn't be talking. We might be winning. We might win a game. Let's go. We got our first win of the season. It feels good to get that win. I didn't know if we were going to get any. Oh, I didn't even drop below 4,000 trophies. Can you not drop below 4,000 trophies? I can just sit there the whole season at 4,000 trophies. That's pretty cool. But let's jump into one more game. I don't want to say I'm surprised. I think this deck has promise. I probably am not running the best variation of it, and I certainly don't know how to run it. So I'm just happy. It's a happy surprise that we won. So this guy's running Demonologist. Honestly, I really wanted to run Demonologist as well. I think it's a really cool card. It might go into my deck in the future, but he's just spamming them out right now. And he's running Engineer too. Engineer and Boreas. Interesting deck. So Demonic Imp, what up? Let's see what we can do here. We're going against the Tamer. We've got a bunch of Harlequins that I can turn into something if I want to, but let's just level up our Plague Doctor again, because in the early stages, in these early waves, rounds, whatever you want to call them, Plague Doctor is super, super useful. And I'm just going to do the Executioner as well, because good combo, right? That's the combo that we're trying to show off today. We don't need 4 on our map, so let's combine out here. We got a nice rank 2. Another one. Let's go. Let's see. I'm going to try and get a... I want another Engineer, just so I can get a couple in a row here. But so far, no dice. Let's do that. Another Plague Doctor. Guess I'll just be patient. I'll be patient. We only have 1 Engineer, so it's kind of scary, because he's got a couple of rank 2, a couple of rank 3 Boreases, as well as a rank 3 Engineer. He's been just popping off, I guess. There is another Executioner. Let's just combine them out. Another rank 2. I haven't gotten a single rank 1 Engineer that's been useful, because then I could have just gotten a bunch in a row, but no luck so far. So let's see Let's see. Okay, well, now we can at least pop off with priestesses. So let's just do a couple here. Let's go down here as well. We don't need so many plague doctors. There's a couple engineers. Okay. That feels better. Let's go over here. Another not inquisitor, executioner. Let's get that out there. Do that. Level him up to 3. Now I feel better. Oh my goodness! It took the entire first round to get us in any spot that we feel decent. But I think that Demonologist. So I'm not saying that we're gonna win because he's still got the Boreas spam, Harlequin, and he's also got Engineer. So he's gonna be outputting pretty high damage. But the Demonologist factor, I don't think is going to really apply in this game. I think that because I'm doing Executioner, because I've got Plague Doctor in there, every time he tries to sneak in a Demonologist in this game, it's not going to really do that much. So I think in that respect, we're in a pretty good spot. Let's combine out our Priestesses. We got another one there. That was super good for us. Let's keep going. At this point, we're just going to keep ranking out the units that we don't need. So our troops are just going to get a higher and higher level, which is just a beautiful thing. So right there, we got a rank 3. Plague Doctor, super fine with that. Let's get our Executioner up. We're going to get our Engineer up right after that. But this is definitely a close game. Oh, he's also got Wind Archer in there. Interesting. So again, I would tell this guy that he should use a support troop. So he's got 3 damage units. And then the Demonologist and the Harlequin, which are, if you guys watched my tips video, those are the second type of support troops, to where the support troop I think would be really beneficial for him to be using would be something like the Chemist, the Bombardier, the Cold Mage, something like that, that can actually help him take out units, not just help him get more units on the board. But let's keep combining out. We got another Engineer right there. Yeah, we're just going to keep going. I feel really good about this. Warlock in 2 seconds, and we're doing absolutely fine. And I can just keep getting more and more units on my board that are Engineers. Hopefully, that's the plan. We're going to try and take this guy out before he takes anything. That's what I like to see. He took out a Boreas on his side of the map. He could have hit like a couple of rank 3 Boreases. He could have hit like rank 4 Wind Archer, but I don't remember what he hit. I think he hit like a tier 2, rank 2 Boreas or something. But hey, I feel pretty good about this game. I'm going to get my Executioner up, and then I'm going to start combining out rank 1 units. As you guys know, I do. So the first thing to rank out is this, those right there. Let's go this way. I'm just going to hold on for that. I could combine that out with something, but let's do this first. And then that. We got another one. Let's do another Engineer. I guess I'll do this. I probably should have gone with the Plague Doctor, and that's exactly why. But it's okay. We got it back. At this point, I can either get another Executioner on the board, or I could get another Engineer on the board, but he's got 20 seconds. He's going to try and hold on. I think this might be it. I totally love the idea that he's running Demonologist. I think I'm going to try it out again. The fact that I got a buff to where you're actually getting mana profit is massive, but that is a W. That is what you love to see. The very beginning of the season, and you know what, guys? I'm going to be just playing around with weird decks, different cards, different combinations, trying to figure out what works. I'm definitely not going to just jump into, you know, Boreas Shaman spam to where, oh my goodness, we have a lot of chests to open. To where you're just climbing the trophies and getting up super high super early, right? I want to try and recreate the meta. That's the goal, is to recreate the meta and find out the combinations that are hiding in there that maybe people don't know about. But I'll just show you at the bottom. I'm still missing these legendary cards. I actually am missing a bunch now, I feel like. Because Knight Statue is actually decent. Inquisitor is obviously still one of the best cards. And then the 2 legendary cards I also haven't gotten. But hopefully I'll get them soon. But that's going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will check you guys out in tomorrow's video.